Hello, it's David with Ural Motorcycles, and today we're going to go over how to install the 4-piece retro-reflective sticker kit that comes with the GEO motorcycle, GEO limited edition motorcycle that you will be receiving shortly. I'm going to show you how I locate the stickers for easy placement without a lot of measuring. The tools I'll be using today are a Stabilo China marker or glass marker, roll of blue tape. This is the 1-inch size, and a small torpedo level. So I'm going to start with the tank. Now, the badges for the GEO limited edition are oversized when you're comparing them to the stock tank badges that normally come on it. So the normal way that I measure doesn't really apply. I'm going to show you a real easy way to get them even and look correct compared to the knee pads on both sides. Start with a little alcohol and prep the surface. Then I take my 1-inch tape and I place a piece right on top of the rubber. I took another small piece and I actually just kind of lay it over to give myself a little equal distance from the knee grip. Peel the backing paper from the sticker. And then you can align the bottom edge of the letters, not the transfer paper, but the letters to the tape. And you put the last letter, on the other side it will be the U, on this side it will be the L. You put it right in that little nook where the tape comes together. Make sure to go over every letter individually to release any bubbles, and also make sure it's stuck down. Make sure it's stuck down real good. And then you can gently pull back the release paper, and you want to pull it back onto itself, which helps pull it away from the sticker without lifting. Now, because the paint job is hand painted and it does have multiple layers, you may have to press it in where there's a couple layers are joined together. And then you can remove the tape and repeat for the next side. The 2-wheel drive badge is probably one of the easiest. Where this inside lip is, you're just going to stick the edge of the transfer paper in there and try and give the same distance here and here. What I like to do is give myself a little witness mark, and then I take my torpedo level and I make a line that's level to the ground to act as a guide for placement of the transfer paper edge. And then you can take your towel with alcohol on it and remove any residue from your marking. So as I mentioned earlier, every single one of these LEs is painted with multiple layers of paint, base masked off, and then a color masked off, and then another color, until you get this effect that you see here, which is crazy amount of work. The lady that does it at the factory actually transfers from the original pattern, from the original tank and sheet metal set that she did, to each of these body panels for this limited edition. She literally takes a marker or a pencil like this with the other sheet metal set, and with a tape measure and eyeballing it, she basically reproduces and masks off the next one, and then the next one, and the next one. So each of these is going to be slightly off, up to 3-4 millimeters on each bike. It makes it unique, but it also means that you need to allow yourself a little bit of flexibility when you're placing this, the last sticker, which is the GEO sticker. It's actually angled, and it's intended to go in this black area here. But because of the variances between bikes, the individuality between bikes, these areas may be shifted a little bit. So you're going to want to just place it as best as you can in that black field so it's totally visible. You're going to want to do this with the tonneau cover on, so you can make a witness mark. So you make sure you don't get the sticker back behind the tonneau cover. When it's off, it'll be fine, but when it's on, you don't want part of the G to be covered. So whatever that mark is, you want to set it in a little bit more so it's clear that that edge by just a little bit. And then what I do is I take the badge and I try and locate it in that field while also keeping the tops and bottoms of the letters are supposed to be level to the ground. So, you can eyeball it. And then what I do is, once I think I've got the angle and my location right, I kind of do another witness mark, which would be the bottom of my G. And then again, I take my level and I do a more discernible mark. That way, when I peel the backing paper off, and I'm trying to look through the transfer paper, it's kind of frosted. So I can try and line that up with the bottom of the G while also placing this in that black field and away from the edge of what would be the tonneau cover if it was installed. And then again, slowly pull back on the release paper. And then you can take your alcohol wipe and get rid of the witness marks. And there you have it. Now, the retro reflective stickers are very high quality. They should last for years and years. We'll probably have extras for you in case there's a mix-up, but these are pretty easy to install. It's not like some of the badges we've had in the past. where it was a lot of measuring to get it centered correctly. Just keep in mind that there's going to be variations in this paint because it is so unique. And that's also probably a selling point to anybody that's interested in this bike. The retro-reflective stickers also provide a functional part that, when the car headlights hit it, they will glow.